Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the Freon in any car. Now, the car I'm using is a Toyota 4Runner. However, you can use these techniques in any car. I've done it in a Subaru, I've done it in a Honda, I've done it in all different types of cars, and all the things I'm about to say apply to those different types of cars. Now, so the first thing we're going to do when we replace Freon is we're going to turn the car on and turn it to its highest AC setting. Turn it down all the way to where it's running full blast, and so that compressor is going to be running. And then we've popped the hood, and I have a can of Freon, and this Freon applies to this particular vehicle. Make sure whatever can of whatever chemical you're using applies to your car's manufacturing requirements. Also, each car uses a different type and a different amount of Freon. So when you're filling it up, don't pay attention to this dial right here. Pay attention to how much your car actually needs. So now that we've got this all set up and the AC is running full blast, we are going to locate the low pressure port and unscrew it, like so. Then we are going to attach this part to the low pressure port. But before we start that, we're going to shake the can a lot. That's going to let it get nice and shaken up and be ready to be emptied into the car. So once we have hooked up the low pressure port to the low pressure port, we are going to go ahead and place it. Now, I'm not actually going to put Freon in the car because it is already filled with Freon, but at this point I would fill it up and I would turn like this while I am holding down the trigger. Now that I've done that, I always like to go through and after only a couple of seconds back into the car and see if the car has gotten any colder and wait for a minute to see if it has changed in temperature. If it has not changed in temperature, do not put any more Freon in your car and go to a mechanic immediately. If it has dropped in temperature, then go back to the hood and put more Freon in it and repeat the process. And only do it for a little bit. Then, after you've done it again, you can go back into the car and see if it has dropped any in the temperature since the last time you felt it. If it has not dropped in temperature, then stop putting Freon in your car, and that's as cold as it is going to get. More Freon in your car does not equal more of a colder AC unit. In fact, if you put more than the specific required amount, it can damage your compressor. So do not put more than your manufacturer tells you to on your car's model. And that is all you have to do. It is really, really easy. Just remember to attach it to the low pressure point. And do not put more Freon in your car than needed.